So if you are as old as I am, you remember when you first got your Xbox and it came with the Sega GT bundle and Jet Set Radio Future bundle. And everybody immediately played the Sega GT bundle because I think around the time Need for Speed Underground was a very hype game. People were like, oh my god, another racing game, so it might be like Need for Speed Underground. And you were sorely disappointed. But on the other side, you saw a guy drawn in cartoony, like, just weird cartoony graphics, cel shaded, and he had on roller skates and a graffiti can in his hand, and the name of the game was Jet Set Radio, but it didn't say that. It said JSFR. And you looked at this and you were like, huh, what is this game? And you're like, nah, I'm gonna write it off, and you didn't play it for the first few weeks. I was the opposite of you. I went straight to JSFR and I played the ever-loving hell out of it. Jet Set Radio Future was a very big game of my childhood because of this. And I put so many hours, I put more hours into that game than I did with Pokemon. And that's very hard for me to say, at least for Pokemon Gold and Silver, which was around the same time, which is out around the same time. I don't know why I said that the way I did. But yeah, this is Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. This game is, I want to say, the spiritual successor to Jet Set Radio. I don't believe the team has anything to do with Jet Set Radio. But this game is going to be releasing on Switch and PC via Steam on August 18th, and then followed by other platforms at a later date. That's at least what the developers Team Reptile has said. The original game Jet Set Radio came out on Xbox from Sega, and the game was just so I love that game. I love the ever-loving crap out of the game, to the point where I played it so much that it got scratched up and I couldn't play it anymore, and I had to go buy another copy of the dual disc version just to play the game. And luckily that was cheaper around that time because everybody traded it in at EA Games. This is how old I am, by the way. EA Games in America. But yeah, so Jet Set Radio, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is just going to be amazing. I can't believe this team has come this far with this game. I've been following this team and this game for a very long time. And I think I just stopped following them earlier this year. And I was like, you know what? Whenever it happens, I'll find out on Twitter because I follow them on Twitter. I have them as my main updates on Twitter, on the notification bell and everything. And then today I saw this and I was like, wait, what? Oh my gosh. This is amazing. And so, of course, Gematsu, where I get all of my gaming information, was the first one to link it. And the first one when I saw it. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Let's go ahead and read this article here because I'm so hyped that this is happening. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk will launch on Switch and PC via Steam on August 18th, followed by other platforms, quote unquote, at a later date, developer Team Reptile announced. While other platforms have yet to be specified, Team Reptile is likely referring to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One versions. Team Reptile previously said the launch on other platforms will follow a week later, though it is unclear if that is still the case. Here's an overview of the game via its Steam page. The About says, Team Reptile brings you Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, 1 second per second of a highly advanced funk style. In a world from the mind of Dion Coaster, where self-styled crews are equipped with personal boost packs, new heights of graffiti are reached. Start your own cipher and dance, paint, trick, and face off with the cops, and stake your claim to the extrusions and cavities of sprawling metropolis in an alternative set to the musical brainwaves of Hideki Naganuma. So it's not exactly like Jet Set Radio. They're doing a little bit different things here, and I'm liking the fact that they're doing different things because you just remake the same thing over and over and expect, the same people to come back to it, or expect the new fan base to come back to it. So I understand that. I'm definitely still hyped for it though. In the game, you choose a character from your crew and explore the three-dimensional streets freely. The goal is to bomb and get your name up. Oh, bombing was a bad thing, but I might be wrong. Every neighborhood has many spots where you can paint graffiti. Once you get enough rep, you can challenge the local crew for the territory. Features a unique trick system with grinding, sliding, wall running, and tricking in the air as well as on the ground. You'll encounter a lot of weirdos. The graffiti section. Your boost pack allows you to hit even more the most insane spots with ease. Once you're near a graffiti spot, you can activate graffiti mode and be suspended mid-air. Hit all the targets and the sequence you make will determine the piece that shows up. Bigger size spots mean more targets to hit before the timer runs out. Tricks. You can string your tricks into graffiti combos to increase your score. Land a combo and your score will be transformed into boost power. The more stylish you are, the more you can use the boost to zoom through the city at top speed, do a crazy enough combo, and you'll go into bomb rush mode, gaining infinite boost power. And that's literally pretty much how it was on Jet Set Radio. Like, I don't see much difference to it, to be honest, aside from the dance aspect of it, if that's what I'm thinking what it is. But yeah, I'm super hyped for. We played the video like 4 or 5 times already, so I'm not going to go ahead and blow your mind with that all over again. It says down here, of course, the consoles will be, or speculated to be, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Series S, Series, and Xbox One. Nintendo Switch, of course, because that's what they originally announced it on. So, I'm hyped for this because, oh my gosh, because it was a huge part of my childhood, like I said earlier. The music is not going to be the same, which I'm sad about because I love the original music from Jet Set Radio. The soundtrack has a very big part of my heart, and I wish they did come back, but I'm excited to see what the new music is going to look like, as well as who the DJ will be if they do have a DJ behind the features of the game. If not, then sad because the DJ was also a key part of the game as well. Now, the only thing I'm really hoping the music is as good as the original Jet Set Radio Future. Man, and for those of you who don't even remember Jet Set Radio Future, you probably remember Jet Grind Radio, which was for Dreamcast before Jet Set Radio Future, or Jet Set Radio, the original Jet Set Radio for Dreamcast, I believe it was as well. But yeah, those are the games that made my childhood, and I enjoyed them to the limit of where my disc stopped working because of it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I just wanted to kind of gush about this game that's coming out again, and I'm so hyped that it's happening. I will probably end up buying this twice, to be honest, because if it comes out for Switch, I'm buying it for Switch, and then just to play it on my PlayStation 5, I'll probably buy it on PlayStation 5 as well, or any graphical workups or performance workups that might be added through there. But that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you guys are excited for Bomb Rush Cyberfunk, as I am, because that was a weird voice. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.